guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Hope you had a really good previous week. So we're focusing, week ahead, 1st to the 7th of September 2019, and we're doing the weekly check-in reading this week. So I hope that you guys really enjoy that reading, and enjoy your reading, sit back, relax, get a snack, and let's just have a look at what's coming in for the week, guys. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care. Hi guys, so this is your weekly check-in reading. These are the decks we're using this week. For your current self and theme of the week, guys, we are using the Fenestra Tarot by by Chatria. Key goal, obstacles to overcome, and anything you could be accomplishing for the week. We are using the Hidden Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Julia, Jeffrey, and Barbara Moore. Anything that you need to avoid, anything you need to embrace, and where you can find support, we use the Witch's Tarot by Deborah Blake. And for what we do now on the other reading, we don't do the 15 card reading anymore. We just focus 10 cards on your work and 10 cards on romance. For that, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe. And for your spiritual advice on this area, we use the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine. Spiritual advice on your 20 card reading at the end, we use the Angel Answers. We use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and the Angel of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, and also any other additional spiritual advice, we use the Answer deck. All right, sit back, guys, and enjoy. Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, 1st to the 7th of September. So you are, guys, you're the Page of Coins, nice. I mean, sometimes when you're a Page of Coins, you can be a bit skeptical, you can be a bit cautious with the Page of Coins energy, but at the same time, you might be building and developing your skills, practical skills in a particular area. This is the card of the student. With the Page of Coins energy, you might be learning something new here with the Page of Coins, but he's all about developing his practical skills. So this is why the Page of Coins usually deals with, jobs in working in cars, or very, manual labor, or this is someone who's maybe building a business, that type of thing. He's a young entrepreneur, so some of you guys might be involved in a entrepreneurial venture with the Page of Coins. You might be building a small business with that Page of Coins energy showing here. You might be investing in a small business with the Page of Coins. Remember, you're showing as being the page, so you're showing Taurus as being relatively new to a particular field. You're slightly naive with that Page of Coins energy, but there is a lot more to learn, and I think that you're eager to do that. What is the theme of the week for you? 3 of Wands energy. This might be something abroad, so this could be an international business, for example, especially if this is you guys investing in a business venture. The theme of the week might be about, exporting with the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands usually deals with business in terms of it being international, collaborating with different business members, or, different business partnerships with the 3 of Wands energy showing here. This could also be something over the internet. So this is things like marketing, because you're sending across information with the 3 of Wands. So the theme of the week might be about promotion as well as the 3 of Wands energy. So this might be about promoting yourself. This could be something to do with marketing, a creative business, that type of thing, but also working overseas or dealing with clientele overseas, an overseas business, that type of thing. What is the goal for you guys? It is the 10 of Wands. It's to work hard for the week. That's the 10 of Wands energy. Your goal is to work really hard, and your goal is probably, if this is something to do with getting more business in, marketing, promoting yourself, that type of thing, your goal with the 10 of Wands will be probably to get as many projects or to get as much work as you possibly can with the 10 of Wands energy showing there. What is the obstacle you need to overcome? The Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, nothing is certain with the Wheel of Fortune. This is called the Fortune Fairy in this deck, but nothing is certain. And one minute your fortunes can be up and the next minute your fortunes can be down. So the market that you work in, whatever this is, I think this might be a work-related reading. I think it might be, which is why a very small amount of people that watch this video are going to give me a thumbs up more than likely, and will probably think, oh, this doesn't relate to me. If it doesn't, just jump to the other work reading, guys. And the other, I've got it all timestamped below, and the love reading is coming up as well. But I certainly feel that the obstacle being the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune tends to go round and round and round and round, it's unpredictable. And that's the obstacle, because it might be that your main objective and goal for the week is to get as many, you know, as much work as you like, especially as you're showing as being the Page of Coins. Young and, you know, you're holding the pentacle in your hand, so you have a real desire, a real thirst for business, many of you guys. And I think it is a business reading. It feels like it's work related. Three of Wands is all about working abroad, but it's all about import, export business. It's about, you know, connecting with people, talking to business partners, connecting with business partners abroad. This is about promotion with the Three of Wands. This is also about launching new projects, is the Three of Wands energy showing up here when you get that card. The Three of Wands energy deals with the idea, of course, of, I think I've just mentioned, self-promotion with that Three of Wands, promoting your business with the Three of Wands energy. It's all of those things. This is very much an overseas card, and it's very much a card about launching businesses, doing things over the internet, and also with the Three of Wands energy, letting people know. So this is working on Instagram. This is advertising, Three of Wands energy. And there you are with the Page of Coins energy. You're just kind of getting involved and learning more about this venture, and kind of like, how can I say, starting to plant the seeds as the Page of Coins does. Not only learning the practical skills to make this much more kind of viable for you going forward, but also planting the seeds, learning them as much as you can, and kind of just dealing in the everyday mundane of running a small business at first. I think it's a small business for some of you guys. Your goal will be to get as many contracts or as much work and business as you possibly can with that Ten of Wands. But the only obstacle is the Wheel of Fortune. It can go either way. It's unpredictable. We don't know whether you're going to get this or not, because you may have lots of competition, that type of thing. You know, it might be your week to do that, it might not. That's the Wheel of Fortune. It's up and down energy. It's yes, it's no, it's maybe, maybe not. And the obstacle that you need to overcome as well with that Wheel of Fortune is that you're taking a gamble, because the Wheel of Fortune represents the gambler. So this is all a gamble. There's no certainty that this is going to lead to success. Taurus, it's a gamble with the Wheel of Fortune. What could you be accomplishing by the end of the week? Well, the Three of Wands, you've got that card again. Can you see the baby? What always strikes me is the baby being born. So I think that what you could be accomplishing is the first stage of expansion, the first stage of growth with that Three of Wands energy, where you're starting to see the results, which is the child of all your hard work. So I think that you could literally see some results by the end of the week. You might not get all of the work that you want, because this is your goal, the Ten of Wands, to get as much projects, much work as you possibly can, by reaching out, promoting yourself, promoting your business, maybe launching a new product with that Page of Coins sitting there, contacting people, promoting business, because you are holding the product in your hand here. This is your business venture, and you're promoting it to people. You're saying, roll up, this is what I do. Would you like to buy? Blah, blah, blah. You want as much work as possible. However, the obstacle you need to overcome is it's a gamble. It's yes or no. It's maybe, maybe not. It's, you know, it's unpredictable how this is going to, how this is going to work. But you may see some results with that Three of Wands by the end of the week. You might see the first signs of fruition, first signs of life, baby, by the end of the week, which is good. So this is good. This probably has traction. It's just about being patient. What do you need to avoid? Walking away from it. Eight of Cups. All right, just because you don't see anything happening in the first week or in the second or the third, whatever it is for you, avoid kind of just saying, this isn't going to work, I'm going to walk away from it because I'm not getting what I want right now. Nobody's buying, or I'm not getting as many orders, because this can be orders, the Ten of Wands. You know, your hope is to get as many orders probably as possible, but it's a gamble. All right, it's a gamble. It's unpredictable. The market might be unpredictable. Three of Wands in the wheel. The market might be unpredictable, you know. But you could see signs of life by the end of the week. You might get your first order, because Three of Wands represents the work that you put in coming back. So ships might come in by the end of the week. You might get your first order through. You might get a couple of orders, maybe not as many as that. Avoid walking away just because you're not getting everything that you want. Just because people aren't, you know, you're not getting that as many orders as you want, that type of thing. What do you need to embrace? It's a slow process, the Hermit. It's just going to be a slow process, Taurus, because that's what the Hermit is. It moves slowly. So this is something that is slow and will build over a period of time. Okay, this isn't something that is going to happen overnight. And I think that some of you guys, but you show as a page because you're naive, slightly. Some of you guys might think, oh yeah, well I only need to do this, this and this, and people will come flocking. But that's why he's the page. He's got a lot more to learn. He's excited, he's young, and he's involved in his first business venture. But he's not a page for nothing. He's a page because he's young and he's still got to learn the processes of business. And he's still got to learn that things take time. The Hermit is slow energy. So things take time to move. Things will take time to build. And yes, you may want lots of orders and lots of work in, Taurus, but it's a gamble, and the market is unpredictable. Okay, and you might see signs of life by the end of the week, but you need to avoid just leaving this thing behind because you're not getting all of the orders, and embrace that this is a slow process and there's a lot more for you to learn in this. If you need support, where can you go? The Nine of Wands. Go to somebody who's still holding in there, because the Nine of Wands is, no matter what is thrown at us, we still hold on in there. This person has probably been at the same thing that you. I think that this is a business. You know what business I think this is? I think this is a business that a lot of people do. This might be something that you've found on, you know when you go onto YouTube and you watch a video, then you get an advert saying, oh, join this scheme and selling on Amazon and you can make $8 million or pounds in a year like I did. And I reckon there are lots of people that, I think this is something that a lot of people do. Because if you need support, you need to go to somebody who's still holding on in there. They've been and they're still waiting for things to happen. Because can you see the Nine of Wands here? The Nine of Wands can either be somebody who is protecting their territory, or somebody who's defending their territory, or somebody who's waiting for something to happen as well. Very similar to a Three of Wands in terms of the intention. Can you see here? See, all this person's wands are down and they're all smoking. He's used up all his wands to fight battles. And he's tired. He or she is tired, but they're saying, right, no, I'm not giving up. I've got one more chance. I've got one more chance. This is the effervescent believer that this person is going to be a millionaire by next year. If you're English, you'll know the show The Only Fools and Horses, where Dal Boy always says, by next year we'll be millionaires. And he never gave up and he became a millionaire. It's a comedy show, if any of you guys know it. But this is the person that never gives up. And you need to, if you need support, go to someone who's done what you're doing. Because some of you guys might want to walk away because your goal is to get the orders, and it's unpredictable whether you're going to get it. It's anyone's game. It's an unpredictable market, really, no matter what the advertisers tell you. But if you need support, go to someone who can say, well, I'm still in there. I still believe in it, because you have to believe to be the Nine of Wands. So go to someone who's been probably trying to, break through in this business and is still at it, okay? Because they really believe in it, all right? What is the advice that you have for Taurus on this reading, universe? What is the advice that you have for Taurus on this reading? Right, so within the next few months is the first card. Oh, it's something different. There'll be romance. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, it's just telling you that within the next few months there's going to be romance. Sometimes these cards will allude to what we've read, and sometimes I'll just talk about something completely different. But within the next few months there's going to be romance. Is there anything else you have for Taurus at all? Any other information that you have for Taurus? It's telling you to listen to your intuition, okay? And meditation will bring answers, all right? There's going to be an opportunity. Let's pull this up. Pull this to the side here as well. There'll be an opportunity in the near future for abundance, okay? So within the next few months, totally off the cuff, there could be some romance, but you need to listen to your intuition, because meditation is going to bring answers. Because in the next few months, because there's an opportunity in the near future that could bring you abundance. Okay, first reading done. We're going to get on with your work reading and your love reading. Bear with me. Okay, this is your work reading, Taurus. Let's have a look. Empress, abundance, growth, financial abundance. I mean, I do financial as well in this, actually. Keep just calling it work. But this could be financial growth, abundance. Also, this could be somebody who works around you with the Empress. And sometimes when you get the Empress, there could be a promotion in the offering here. So this card can actually talk about a promotion. Queen of Wands, Taurus. I feel that around you, it feels to me like there is a very nurturing woman around some of you guys in work. I'm getting a very nurturing, caring woman around you in work. Hanged Man. So delays, though. What are these delays? Hanged Man energy. King of Coins. Okay, so accomplishing. There might be a delay in accomplishing something. I don't think this is a person. This is a delay. This is accomplishment. So maybe there's a delay in accomplishing. Okay, Five of Swords energy showing here. What I'm getting from the first 5 cards is that some of you guys may not fulfill a project, or you might not finish a project in work, or you will, there are delays on you finishing or accomplishing something here. It feels to me, though this is a very nurturing woman, this could be like a female boss. Feels like a female boss might have something to say about that with the Five of Swords. I'm getting the impression there's and that's actually you, isn't it, actually, thinking about that. Forgot about that, Taurus. The King of Coins can definitely be you. It's almost like there's a delay on you coming up with the goods in a project here in work, because you are holding the Pentacle, but the Hangman is the delay card. So it's almost like you delay, or there's a delay around you coming up with the goods on a project here. You might face some kind of harsh words, a little bit of harshness, Five of Swords energy, from a female boss, or from somebody who's been looking after the project since day one, nurturing the project, who is, I think, this Queen of Wands showing here. Magician is communication, skills and talents with the Magician energy. This is all about nurturing your skills and your talents with the Magician energy showing here, okay? Could bring justice. I think that you need to nurture. I think that you need to work on your skills and your talents if you want to, you know, experience the rewards. I think it could bring good things to you with the Justice energy. And yeah, bring you recognition and victory. It almost feels like you can't bring forth, there's something you're not accomplishing here, Taurus. And it feels like this Queen of Wands, I actually don't think she shows up with that Magician, because I think this Magician here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that this goes in with these cards here. I think she's standalone, and I think she is probably having a word with you about kind of delaying bringing forth a project, because you're bringing forth the coin. Can you see? The coin usually is in the King of Coins' hands, and you are the King of Pentacles, so you're bringing forth the coin. It just feels like there's a delay here. Or have you been lazy? Because I'm not being rude, the Hangman is lazy and lackadaisical, and kind of, he's not very structured. So I'm wondering if some of you guys might be getting into a little bit of trouble by a Queen of Wands here. This looks like a boss or a colleague for not delivering a project, or not delivering a product here, that Hanging Man, and you being the King of Coins energy. I do feel, though, it's not your fault. I think there might have been something you didn't understand, because it's saying if you can nurture your skills and talents with the Magician and the Empress, you will have success, justice. You'll have your justice and victory. You're going to have success and victory showing here, and recognition, all right? 3 of Cups, sorry, celebration as well, with the 3 of Cups energy, and happiness and joy. Yeah, and you're going to gain lots of rewards for this. It almost feels like these 3 cards are saying that you didn't know what you were doing on something, Taurus. That's how it feels, but it's only 3 cards. We've only, to be honest with you, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It just feels like this is a narrative, and it says that you guys have not delivered. Because I don't know whether with the Hanging Man, I'm not saying that you're lazy, Taurus. You're not really renowned for being lazy, are you? You like the nicer things in life, and you like prosperity and all of those things, but I just feel here that when I look at the Hanging Man, sometimes for me it's not, it's almost like you've held up something. You've held up a delivery of something, but you had to deliver it because the coin is in your hand. So it just feels like you either delayed a delivery of a product, or you you weren't on the ball when you were meant to deliver a product, because the hangman kind of just hangs around. He just kind of like does this, and he's very laxy-daisy about stuff, you know. This is your maverick, your very individual type of person. And also the hangman is ruled by Pisces, very wishy-washy energy, in and out, in and out, in and out, ruled by the fish. It's not very stable, structured energy. So we've got a major card sitting here, and it's not a particularly structured card. Okay, this is the card of adjustment as well. It might also be that you had to adjust the delivery of a thing here. But I don't think it's that necessarily, because it's saying that if you nurture your skills, you're going to have justice and success and recognition, and you're going to have a lot of to celebrate here. You're going to be able to celebrate the rewards, receiving rewards for this. So it's almost like there's something with that hangman that you didn't know. It's almost like you were... I don't know whether you did it because you didn't know what you were doing, or you didn't know how to deliver something. It almost feels like that to me with this hangman energy. And he looks kind of like the Joker as well, like the Fool. It reminds me of the Fool card. So just judging by those cards there where it says that, I mean, this could be something completely standalone as well in these areas here. I don't have to read it as one. If I were to read it as one, I would probably say, it looks to me that you took a long time with that hangman to deliver a project. And it looks to me like this Queen of Wands is going to say something to you about it, because the Five of Swords can be harsh words as well. So this person will probably say something to you about this, okay? It might be that you did that because you didn't really know how to do something. And maybe if you nurture your skills and your talents here, that you will next time, you know, get your justice. You'll get your rewards, which is recognition with the Six of Wands. You'll be celebrating when you receive, this could be your commission as well. So maybe some of you guys were meant to get some commission, and you'll be celebrating getting commission next time round, but you need to kind of nurture those skills a little bit if you want to get your justice, i.e. celebrating your commission and the recognition that you deserve. But it just feels like you're not getting the recognition here because you didn't do something, Taurus. The other way to just look at it again is simply, again, you didn't do something here, and you're going to get kind of like a telling off about it from that Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. And the other thing to say is, as a standalone thing, that for some of you guys, if you nurture your skills, just as a standalone, outside of that one there, as a standalone, if you nurture your skills and your talents, you're going to get the justice that you deserve, okay? You're going to get recognition, and you're going to be celebrating. It could be getting a pay raise, Seven of Coins energy. You can see that she's picking the fruit from the tree. This is this woman experiencing the fruits of her labours. So she's all the hard work that she's put in, she's now seen it come to fruition, and she's putting it in her basket. This is her getting the money, the rewards, with the justice energy showing there. So she's gaining the rewards for all the hard work that she's put in, and it's kind of manifesting as money. You know, you're getting a lot for all the work that you've put in, and you're celebrating that with the Three of Cups. You're gaining recognition, but you need to kind of work on and nurturing those skills if you want all of that good stuff. We're going to do love very quickly, bear with me. Okay, let's have a look then for love. Five of Cups. Okay, a little bit of sadness happening here with the Five of Cups energy. Eight of Wands, but I think that this is going to shift, because the Eight of Wands is the change card. It's shifting. So if you've been feeling down or depressed about a relationship, Taurus, it's going to shift with the Eight of Wands energy showing up here. Ten of Wands, struggles. Well, we've got the Eight of Wands kind of sitting in between that Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So sadness, regret, disappointment, struggles, tension. I think it's going to shift. I think there's going to be a major shift in these two energies sitting either side. Yeah, there's definitely the moving on, Chariot energy. Getting yourself back in the driving seat, getting yourself back into emotional control. This is all about controlling our emotions with the Chariot energy showing up here. Some of you guys are working hard on controlling your emotions here. So I feel that this energy of the Five of Cups, there's going to be a shift in your sadness. Some of you guys feeling really sad. I'm seeing a shift here. Some of you guys working hard to control your emotions. A relationship, the Two of Cups energy. Working hard to control your relationship. Some of you guys probably pursuing a new relationship here with the Two of Cups energy here. Temperance energy. Some of you guys might also be focusing with that Chariot on reconciling a relationship with someone here. Yeah, Judgment, reconciling a relationship, renewing a relationship. This is getting back together with someone. Two of Cups and Judgment. This is the renewal of a relationship, and this is reconciliation, reconciling differences, working hard on reconciling differences and getting back with an individual. Could be a Cancerian with that Chariot as well. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely looking at getting back with an individual here. Definitely looking at getting back. And I feel that when I get Justice in the Two of Cups, it almost looks like this is a karmic partner. It feels like a karmic partner here. So some of you guys, it could be with the Chariot energy. You're very focused. If you look at the Chariot here, his face is facing the Two of Cups. You guys are pursuing a relationship here. You're very much focused with that Chariot, with the Temperance and the Judgment energy and the Two of Cups. I'm reconciling with a lover showing up here. It looks like they were a karmic partner with the Justice energy. Nine of Coins. But some of you guys might make a decision to wait with that Nine of Coins energy. Yeah, and the Emperor. It looks like you're making a decision to wait. Okay, Nine of Coins energy. Because Nine of Coins in a love reading can also mean we keep ourselves to ourselves. To stay away from the Emperor. Can you see how you're looking at the Emperor? I think this is the person. I think to stay away from the Emperor. Maybe this is somebody, maybe they show as an Aries, maybe they show as a very controlling individual, but this is you staying away. I don't think that, you're not giving, you don't give with the Nine of Coins necessarily, you gain. Or, you know, in terms of relationship, this is somebody who's single and likes being single as well. Some of you guys might make a decision to kind of stay single, stay away from that Emperor. Or making a decision to stay single and put your boundaries up with the Emperor energy showing here. We'll do the love reading again. This energy, you've been feeling really sad, some of you guys. Some of you guys feeling really sad. You've been struggling with a relationship. But I do feel that this sadness is about to shift. Because some of you guys are striving. You're working hard on kind of getting yourself back in control. You're working hard to control your emotions. Okay. However, I do still feel that you're still pursuing reconciling your differences with an individual and renewing your relationship with them, because this is reconciling your differences and this is renewing the relationship. So you're probably also, though you're working hard to try and control your emotions, I feel that you're still focused on kind of healing the relationship, the Temperance energy, and renewing it with the Judgment and the Two of Cups energy showing here. Okay, I do feel that this is a karmic tie, that you have a karmic relationship with the Justice and the Six of Cups. This is a past life relationship potentially, but this is definitely karmic. But I do feel also some of you guys may make a decision, a very important decision at this moment in time. And it's really funny because the Chariot represents when we are faced with choices. Okay, so you might be faced with a choice here as well as to whether just to struggle on with this. Even though I see this shifting, you might say, well, I have a choice. Do I struggle on with being on my own, or do I decide to reconcile with the partner and kind of just bury the hatchet with the Temperance card? So you might be faced with a choice. Do I do this or do I do that? But you might end up making a choice, Taurus. Actually, I think I'm going to keep myself to myself and from this Emperor, and I think I'm going to kind of stay single and just put my boundaries up here with the Emperor energy as well. All right, let's quickly get your advice cards. Let's have a look at what it's saying for work. Work and money. Any other advice you have for Taurus? Any other advice? Work and money. The other advice is let go of guilt. So when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Wonderful. Okay, finally, let's have a look. Any other advice for love for Taurus? Any other advice for love for Taurus? Let's have a look. Children. It says your love life is being affected by children. So, you know, when you get this card, it can also mean that your love life is being affected by somebody who's childish. Could be by your children, or it could be by something, a past life situation, or something that happened in your childhood that needs to be resolved. Okay. Showing up there. Okay. And finally, the final card we're going to look at are the Ask the Answer deck. Any advice through the Ask the Answer deck for Taurus in 3 cards? Any further advice for the week in 3 cards? The advice is the Lovers. Funny that should come up again. It wasn't in this reading, but it was definitely about, obviously it's the love reading, definitely about your connection to another individual on a strong level. There's going to be communication. The Lovers will communicate. There's going to be communication with the Lovers. The Lovers are communicating this week. So I guess that you are the Lovers. There's... Oh! Alright, not unless this is your lover. The lover is communicating with a fair, grey-haired woman. Is this the mum or something? Looks like your lover is communicating with another individual. I'm not saying that it's a, you know, an extramarital affair or anything, but it might be. I don't know. It says that your lover is communicating, even though this is saying lovers communication. Maybe it says two things. It's either that you and your lover need to communicate. This could be like a counsellor, so maybe you need to go to counselling, or it could be your lover is communicating with a fair grey-haired woman. It's one of the two. All right, there you go, Taurus. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own private reading, go to the comment section below and you will find the link to my website on there. Or you'll find it at the end of the reading on the end screen. That's it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.